Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here with Bromero Cards for Honeybee Stamps today, and you guys, we have a big video hop for you today. I'm going to show you how to make a card using some of the latest products from the latest release, and also a bunch of other artists are going to join along, so make sure that you click the links down in the description to go to the other artists. There will also products will be linked down below as well. We're going to make this cute little card today. I haven't actually made it. We're going to do this for the first time today on this video. Also, there is some giveaways, so make sure that you leave some comments down below so that you can enter yourself into the giveaway. And let's go ahead and go down to the downward facing camera and take a look at all the products we're going to be using today. Alrighty, so we're going to be using the lovely layer mushrooms today. We're also going to be using the Burlap 3D embossing folder. We're going to be using the Heartfelt Hello stamped and matching die set. We're also going to be using some black paper, some mirror cardstock. This is some paper that I made with our good friend Melinda, who is also on the design teams. We were here she was here just last week, and we played around with a few things. And this is some paper that we made that we didn't use, so I thought we would use this today. And then we're going to use some various other cardstock colors as well. So, all right, let's go ahead. The first thing we're going to do is do the embossing folder, so let's get reset so that we can do that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and do the embossing folder. So we're going to just take this dark piece of paper, and we are going to emboss this with the burlap to give it a little texture. I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like before we emboss. So there is a lot of texture there, and it's going to be a very, very bumpy piece of paper. So let me get that through the die cutting machine, and we'll be right back. Okay, I ran this through the die cutting machine, and let's take a look at this. Ooh, it's very textured, you guys. I'll try to hold that up so you can see it. Take a look at that. Very nice. That's going to look really awesome. And what we can do is we can actually, I already know that I'm going to glue this onto this mirror cardstock. So we will go ahead and do that. Now, I'm going to do that as a matte. It's very thin. And we'll just do that with some Honeybee glue. Honeybee Stamps glue. And we're going to want to put something heavy on this so that it gets glued down to the mirror cardstock, because it can be very slippery when putting on this cardstock. So we're going to go ahead and get this placed down and then place something heavy on top of it while we're doing the rest of the card. Okay, so now that we have the embossing done, now it's time to cut out all the mushrooms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this craft paper, these two different colors, to do bases of the mushrooms. And then I'm going to use these two colors, or these two pattern papers that we made, as the tops to the mushrooms. We're going to see how this works out. Not for sure yet, but I'm going to make a bunch of them because I want to see. I may fill up the card actually with a lot of these mushrooms. So the first thing we're going to do is just see how these look. And I'm assuming that I am pulling out all the bases here. Is that a base? I think so. All right, so let's just maybe scoot this over, scoot this over. Do we have enough room? Because we only have this one little piece of paper here, so I want to make sure everything is fitting. All right. So let's run this through. And let's just see what these guys look like. We'll do these out of the other color just to see what these look like. Because I haven't actually cut these out, so I don't know what they look like separate. Alright, so we're just going to place this here. And let's see what these guys look like, and we can put together just to kind of mock it up what it's going to look like. And then these three, this guy needs to be in the brown. And then these three are the tops. And then let's cut those out with these guys. Or with this. So these can be cut out of that. There we go. Let's run these through. And I think this may be enough mushrooms. So what I'll do is I'm just going to glue all these down off camera, and we'll come back and we'll start placing these onto the card. Okay, so I have all the mushrooms all glued together, and then I have the cardstock that we embossed. So what I want to do is now take these mushrooms and place them onto the card. So I kind of want to do like a little funky situation here. So maybe put them along the card like this. Here. Turn him upside down like that, like that. So I like the mushrooms on here. What I'm going to do now is just take some foam tape. I'm going to pop all of these up off the card, and then I will return once I do that. Okay, and as you can see, I have gone ahead and put some foam adhesive on the back. So all I'm going to do is for each one of these mushrooms is to remove the backing and then place the mushroom back onto the cardstock. So just like I did this one, I will do the rest of the mushrooms and then I will be back. Okay, now that we have all the mushrooms placed onto the card panel here, we are going to do this sentiment now. And I'm just going to do a simple white heat embossing on black cardstock because that's usually what I like to go for. And because this is mushrooms, I decided to use this little sentiment that says enjoy the little things, because most mushrooms are pretty small, right? So let's go ahead and get this down onto the black cardstock. And there is a matching die for this, so it doesn't really matter where we put it on the cardstock. We want to just rub our stamp to make sure that it's nice and conditioned. And we're just going to put some powder onto the cardstock so that nothing, or the embossing powder doesn't get stuck from the static electricity. And then we'll just use some embossing ink. Stamp that down. You don't want to press too hard. Light touch, light touch. And then we'll go back and do it one more time with a light touch. Perfect. Looks like we've got pretty good coverage. And then I'm going to be lazy and just kind of dip this into the embossing powder. Obviously, I was too lazy last time and put the spoon down in the container instead of where it's supposed to go into the lid. So let's tap that off. All right, there's a little bit sticking, but that can come off pretty easy with a brush. So we'll go ahead and get this. Ugh, I hate This is one thing I hate about embossing powder is the touch of it. I don't like the texture. Okay, so now that we have this heat embossed, we're gonna go ahead and get this die cut. So we are gonna just choose the die cutting, or the die that matches the sentiment here. And we're gonna go ahead and get this placed onto the sentiment here. There we go. And then we're just going to put some mint tape here just to secure it. Now, one thing I like about this miniature die cutting machine, it is the Empress from Anna Griffin, and it is over on the Honeybee Stamps website. And I believe right now it's on sale. There will be a link down in the description for this. But one thing that I love about this machine is that you could put a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card panel on this and cut die cuts out of it. A lot of the miniature machines aren't that big, and so that's one of the reasons why I love this machine. So we're going to go ahead and get this cut out, and we'll go ahead and do this. Alrighty, let's see what this looks like. Perfect. Looks great. I'm going to try to place this somewhere that I may not need any foam tape. Although I kind of like it here though. Maybe here. I think that's 2 in the middle. Where should this go? Maybe here in the middle? I like that. So, all right, so we're gonna have to have some foam tape on here. So let's just get a strip here. Doesn't need to be big. Let's put one there. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. And we'll just stick some glue over on the side and under here, and that should work. Make sure it's even. I think that looks great. And then let's just get a card base and you guys, this card will be done. All right, it's nice and pressed down. So there's the completed card. I love this. It's got a lot of earth tones. It's got a touch of fancy with the bronze on the outside. And it was pretty simple to make. I mean, I just had to do some die cuts and get this glued down. And it's really nice. And I love the sentiment because it says, enjoy the little things. Mushrooms are super small, miniature. And so I think it fits the card. So let me hold it up for you guys so you can see it this way too. So nice. I love that. Got that shine. So yeah, I'm really enjoyed this card. I really enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you leave some comments down below so that you can put yourself into the giveaway for the gift cards that will be given away. And then make sure you check out all the other artists that are making cards for this hop as well. Head over to the Honeybee Stamps website by clicking the links down in the description with any of the products that I used. and that lets them know that I sent you their way. So you guys, I hope that you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.